Hi, welcome to my studio makeover. If you're new here, my name is Angelica and I am a full-time photographer with many hobbies. I work from home, but I also have lots of hobbies like sewing and printmaking, making illustrations, knitting. Well, a lot of hobbies that require a lot of space. And all these hobbies I do in my living room. That is also my office, home studio, gym, whatever you like to call it. And it is 16 square meters. I am not sure how many feet that is, but we'll put it somewhere. So as you can imagine, I am in dire need of some space. And this makeover video wasn't really planned, so I didn't really film a proper before video. The main reason and purpose of this makeover is to create more space. So the main reason for this makeover is to create more space, and it's not really about looking better because I have already so much stuff. I have so many plants, little trinkets, that I never really wanted to do this because this will create even more stuff, but I do need more space, and that is the main goal of this little makeover. I have tried my best to thrift as many things as I could, but sometimes you just can't. I have lived here for 12 years now, and I am looking for a bigger house, but it is really hard, and so I just had to do something. I had to create more space. That's the goal of today's video. It's a little bit chaotic. Also, that little cutie in the intro, yeah, he's not around anymore. It's not my dog. I was babysitting, and I just felt like using some clickbait. But he is so cute. I didn't really intend to make a video like this or to make over my living room or studio, gym, whatever you like to call it. But it's just, you know, it just happened, I guess. Yesterday I went to the thrift store with a friend of mine, and I saw I wanted to add an extra table to my living room, and then I found a little desk at the Esk. It's really small, maybe it's a little too small, maybe the thrifted version would have been better, I'm not sure yet. But it did inspire me to do lots of things. I bought a teeny tiny pot of paint that I might use today, but I also found something else at the thrift store. I'm just gonna show you. That's my little desk. That means, I'm gonna make it a little lighter, that this is gonna be, once it's all cleaned up, one big table for sewing, crafting patterns, drawing, painting, whatever. I'm gonna have so much space. But because I used to have a little cabinet here, and that's now open. However, I don't really like it. It's way too crowded. Oh, yeah, look. There's lots of noises going on. I'm just going to continue. So that one, this one, I'm gonna put that one over there. Except, so I change it for the pink one, and then that one's going to go over there. But this one, it is quite old, so you can see it's really battered and it's in dire need of some makeover. So I'm gonna paint it lilac, and then I just went to the thrift store and maybe found a closet, whatever you like to call it, that I can put in a corner over there. So I can have even more storage. So yeah, that's my plan for today, I think. And I really hope it will look better in the end, because it's now one big mess. Okay, so I spent hours this afternoon looking for a new cabinet. I didn't find any. When I was on my way to the thrift store, I just realized I have a slanted wall, so I can't really be really high. And it turned out it was too high, and it was very unstable also, so I didn't go for it. And you know, after many hours, well, many hours, at least 2, I think, research and looking things up online, I gave up and ordered something on a.k.a. because it's such a specific size that I need because of the ceiling, and it has to be very small. To be honest, I don't really have the patience to thrift everything because it's gonna take ages. So yeah, not the most sustainable thing to do, but I do hope it's something that I will have forever and ever because it's a very practical thing. It's not really trendy, it's just very practical. So that's that. But that's going to arrive next week. That means that the studio makeover isn't going to be finished for quite a while. But today I'm gonna make a start with this. It's really in need of an upgrade. It's really old and I'm looking forward to it to make it a bit more modern also. So I got this really teeny tiny pot because paint is quite expensive. So I got the color mixed and they put it in these little test boxes that you can try out at home. And I don't think it's gonna be enough for 2 layers, but I'm just gonna try. But this was €3 and just the other smallest mixed paint would be like €19. I think that's crazy because I mean I bought this one for like a few euros. In worst case scenario, I need to get another one. I'm in my lilac era, so yeah. Let's do something. Whoa, holy moly. I didn't realize it was this bad. Because I have just so many plants on it. So you don't really see all the water damage. But of course all those plants also cause water damage. Wow. So it might look really bad. That is because it's really blotchy right now. This is the first layer, so that never looks good. I'm not using any primer or anything. I've done this before. You never really need it. The first coat is a primer basically. So I'm just doing the little bits, letting it dry for a bit, and I might just have enough to do the whole thing.
2 hours later. It's
time for a third layer. It's looking very good already, but there's some patches here, and I think I'm about to make it with the paint, which is amazing because then this makeover cost me like, I'm in a weird position by the way. Anyway, then this meant that this cost me like €3 or 4 including the roller. Well, good morning. It is quite messy. It is now at the stage where it gets worse before it gets better. Also, how cute did this turn out? I usually don't really like painting over wooden things because I do like the dark woods on lots of thrifted things. This was the only way I could salvage this cheaply and without too much effort. I used 3 layers, which was fine, and 4 for this and this part, and even then still there are some parts that are a bit like not perfect, but I'm gonna use it for lots of plants anyway, so you're not really gonna see that. I cut up the big box, which was such a pain in the butt. It was so in the way everywhere. So this is perfect. I can use it when I ship orders. And this is A3 size, maybe a few A4 size and a random one. I think this is perfect because this saves me money, and this is also another way of recycling. It's time for the last installment in this studio makeover series. Well, it's not really a series, it's just one episode. I've already been enjoying all this space that you cannot see on camera, but is here quite a lot. I've been having...
Je moet eerst je iPhone ontgrendelen.
Siri, nee. Nee, Siri. Yeah, yesterday evening I struggled with my sewing machine. It was really frustrating. So I thought I'd start the day today with an IKEA package. Installing something from IKEA. I think that's going to boost my mood. Especially because this one like took me forever. Because I'm just very impatient and I really don't like reading manuals. Yeah, that's gonna be a struggle, but I'm ready for it. Kruiskop, yeah. It is impossible to get this one in. Not sure if you can see any of that. Oh, why is this always such a struggle? Okay, so the end result, it is very, very dark outside. So it might look a bit grainy and dull, but I will use a lamp later on. It's here, but it takes up so much space of my actual living room, so I didn't use it. As you can see, this is my tripod. So, first things first. This one used to be over there. And that one over there used to be over there. So that has changed. This corner has changed. Still not entirely sure if I like it. I also realized, because I use this kettlebell like a few times a week, So it lives in my living room. And if you've seen more of my videos, you know that I have a little obsession with Tinky Winky, because I made a purple suit and it reminded me of him. Well, I just realized this red kettlebell reminds me of Poe, the Teletubby. And so here we have two Tinky Winkies. And then I realized that one is green. You can't really see it, looks yellow, but it is green. And so that is like Dipsy, I think. So yeah, little Teletubby party going on here. Well, this is the couch, which is really, really old and horrible. But yeah, little yoga mat, because workouts, hula hoop for the workouts. Really, really been using these again, really love it. And here is the desk situation. As the lamp, as I've said before, currently into a sewing project, but look at all the space I've got. So much space. This all used to be here, so I could just have about this space for all my sewing projects. So much more space. Amazing. So this here used to be a little closet, it's gone. Now we have this, of course. It's getting really dark, so I'm getting my lamp. That is so much better. So yeah, this whole setup is new. I got this desk from Jysk, and this is from IKEA. I really love to thrift things, but well, I've been looking for a few weeks, so it wasn't really possible. The only thing I don't really like about this is the desk. Because of the drawers, it's a little too low, so I can't really sit perfectly straight at the height that I need to sit at, which is not really it hasn't really been a problem. I have this set up for a week now, but might be a problem in the future when I'm in high season. I have to edit a lot of weddings, but I think I can always change this up over there, so it's gonna be fine. And this is just a little IKEA, well, closet, I guess. It's not really stable. Oh. But because I just, you know, pushed it behind a wall, and the desk, it's quite sturdy. I have my printer over there and all kinds of things, and yeah, it gives so much more space here, which is amazing. And my sewing machine is just gonna live there for a while. And yeah. Hello. Oh, I need to clean that. I don't know if you're like me. I'm so curious as how anyone lives. So I'm just gonna do a little tour of my living room. This is my big ass TV. It's really, really large. It's one of those frames from Samsung. I have lived there for 12 years and I haven't had a TV for around 7 years. So I got this last year because it was on sale. It's a 55 inch. It's really, really large, but I decided, like, go big or go home, you know, I'm that kind of girl. So I got this and I love it. I love it so much. I used to watch films and TVs on my iMac, which, now that I think of it, is absolutely madness. I've been doing that for 7 years. How? So yeah, that is it. It's my little closet with lots and lots of vintage cameras and some pots that I made at pottery class. Something for my grandma. It's my grandma's camera. I like to collect things. This used to belong to my grandfather, and this is a painting that my grandmother had always hanging in the living room, and now it lives with me. So yeah, that is it. So this is it, my new desk situation, my new office, my new workspace, my new studio. Well, new. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said before, my goal of this makeover was not to make things more beautiful or pretty, but to create more space. And that was something that was really necessary. And I still have so many more things to do to make the whole house way more efficient when it comes to storing all my crafts and hobbies and things. But I am so excited how this has turned out and how much more space I have. I am currently working on a sewing project, so the footage you will see can be a little bit dusty because there's thread everywhere. And but I have so much space to sew. I can cut out my fabrics on a table instead of on the ground, which is amazing. It's amazing to me, and I am so happy. And next video will definitely be about sewing. It's what I'm currently working on. But yeah, there have been a lot of things going on lately, so I'll probably see you next week or next year. And thanks for watching. Bye.